that we are live. So hello everybody who is joining on Facebook, and today we launched Fronter. I see people are joining on Zoom as well. Hello John, hello DJ, nice to see you here. As usual, if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. So my name is Jakub, I'm CMO of PitchGround, and I'll be today with these two gentlemen. Lokman, who is a founder and CEO of Fronter.io, and Chaim Pekel, who is a head of growth at Fronter.io. So first, I will ask Lokman, how did you guys meet, and what brought you together?
Well, I know Chaim, I think for almost now 4 years or 5 years. So we started as a partnerships for a previous startup that we were running, and he was helping with all the marketing and growth. Chaim has an agency based in Israel. He works alongside with his wife, and they do great work for marketing. And this is how our relationship started. And then we kept working together for so many projects, and eventually we became partners on others. We launched a very successful product a couple of years ago together as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a long-term partnership that has been going on years and years now.
That's amazing. But the latest product you launched is called Fronter.io. So can you please tell me a little bit more about it? How exactly does this thing work, and who should be using it?
Yeah, sure. So Fronter.io is a visual collaboration tools for agencies and teams that want to collaborate on any sort of web projects. The idea of these projects came to me while working on landing pages, and I have been trying to find a way to collaborate with the team without the dozen back and forth emails. And you know, when you are working on a website and you end up having a desktop full with screenshots.
Oh yes.
And so we just tried to find a solution for our main issue. I've been looking for solutions out there that would cover that need, but unfortunately they weren't that convenient. For some tools you had to install a Chrome extension, and probably the clients to leave you feedback needed a Chrome extension, and for others you needed to install a script. So each time you want to collaborate on a project, you would need to install a script.
Yes.
And some others, they were like just not user friendly. So we started digging and trying to work on this project for almost 16 months now. It took us a lot of research and development to end up with the tool we have today. It was very, very challenging technically to make it work on all websites, all browsers, without the need to install anything. So it's basically, you can, from the account creation to the project creation, it can take you less than 60 seconds.
That's amazing. Thanks for this explanation. And I speak like from my experience when I was when I was working on some web projects myself with some international clients. And I gotta say, like exactly as you described, screenshots and long email threads and just discussing every last bit about the website. Hey, this line is too thick. Can you make it a little bit less thick? And so it was really difficult to manage everything with the clients. And it would really be handy to have a tool like this. So in this webinar, you will be actually showing how this tool works. And of course, we'll be answering some questions of our audience as well. So I see a lot of people are joining on Facebook. So please make sure that if you have any questions, as usual, you can ask them below in the chat, below in the comment section, and we will be noting them and answering them all after the live presentation. So if you have any questions, feel free to let us know in the comment section, or if you're watching on Zoom as well. So Lokman, Chaim, I think that we can jump right into the presentation, because I saw the product, and guys, I love the UI. It's so smooth, it's so intuitive. So I think there's no need for waiting.
Awesome. So do you want me to start with the walkthrough, or what's next?
Yes, you can start sharing your screen, and then we will be answering some questions.
Okay, perfect. So give me one moment.
Of course.
Zoom.
So for everybody who is joining, we're discussing Fronter.io, the product that just launched on PitchGround. So you can check it on pitchground.com/products/Fronter, and you will find pretty much everything there. But since you're here, I would highly recommend you sticking around, because Lokman and Chaim will be showing some pretty amazing stuff what you can do with this tool. So Lokman, let's get into it.
Okay, can you let me know if you see my screen?
I see your screen, but I see only your desktop, the beautiful island.
Okay, what about now?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, so let me do a new share.
Just do new share and share the whole screen, not only the window.
Okay, perfect. New share. And then desktop, right?
Mm-hmm. Hello, Hakmat. Nice that you joined. I see more people are joining in our Facebook group. Hello, Alban. Nice to see you here. Hello, Parker. So many people. Hello, Alex. Hello, Konstantin. So many familiar faces.
Hello, everyone.
Awesome.
Hi. We still don't see your screen, Lokman, by the way.
Okay, that's weird. So let me share just the window then.
I think you can just stop sharing your screen and start. There we go. Now we can see it.
Okay, perfect. So this is the website. I'm just gonna start by logging into my account. The sign up process is pretty easy. You can sign up using your email and setting up a password, or you can sign up using our social login features on Google, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. So right after you create an account, you will end up in a very empty dashboard that shows you how to create your first projects. And to create a project, we made it very clear here with this blue button and the plus sign.
We don't see it. We still see only the website. You need to start sharing your whole screen, Lokman.
But I am on that same page. That's weird.
You're probably sharing only the window. Now we can see it.
Okay, perfect.
It's okay.
So can you see my dashboard now, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So here you have the dashboard of all the projects. Normally, after you just sign up for the first time, it's empty because there are no existing projects. And you simply click on the plus sign here, and you have two options. You either create a web project, and that's from an existing and live website, or you create projects out of images, which has the same features more or less as InVision. So you just name your project, you select the people you want to share it with, and click on select files, and you upload files of images of that website, and there you go. And the first option, it's pretty much the same, but
we don't see anything happening again. We just still see create a new project screen.
Yeah, I'm still on that page. Can you see my mouse moving?
I can see your mouse, like web and images going between them.
Yeah, so I'm still there.
Okay, you're still there. Okay.
We are offering for people to share images, like, the customers are usually used to InVision or Adobe XD or some other tool. So, if they have a learning curve, we want, to soft introduce Fronter, and maybe they will start with images and they will go into the more webby capabilities of the product. That's the reasoning behind the image.
Yes, indeed. So because most of what most people are familiar with is the images, it's leaving and commenting on images and InVision-like features, tools like InVision, Marvel, and so on, or some other bug reporting tools that are much more complicated. So exactly, Chaim's point is very valid. So the image thing like gives a soft opening to the tool, understanding the concept around the collaboration and feedback. But
that is actually the question we received multiple times, if we can like comment only on the live websites, or if we can upload like our own content such as PNGs and JPEGs. So yes, you can.
Yeah, perfect. And we're gonna show them exactly how to do that. But first, let's start talking about the main and the biggest feature of Fronter, which is commenting on live websites.
Okay.
So I will, you just can create new projects, and at the project URL, you just input any type of website. Let's go for, I don't know, intercom.com or something similar, create a project. And then it takes a few seconds to load. It's gonna send you to a new page.
What should we see now? We still see the previous screen. Create a new project.
Yeah, that's a problem. So I'm gonna stop sharing.
Stop sharing and start sharing your whole screen, not only window, please.
Yeah, I'm sharing my whole screen since earlier. It's just that there is a problem somewhere. So share. I'm sharing the whole desktop here.
Yes, and now it works.
Okay, perfect. So you can see the intercom website here.
Yes.
Perfect. So this is a project page. Now that we create a project using the intercom link, first thing that I want to point out to, it's we have two modes. So there is the comment mode, and you would definitely notice that you're gonna have this pink highlights and this special cursor saying click to leave a comment, and this allows you to select any element on the page that you want to leave a comment on. So let's say we want to leave a comment on the heading here. So I'll just click and I'm free to leave a comment. For example, can you please make this text smaller and submit?
Mm-hmm.
And done. Your comment has been added and you can see it here.
That's amazing.
So this is the comment mode. If you want to leave a comment on another page, which is not the home page, you can simply switch to navigate mode and click on that specific page you want to go to. And it will take you to that page, and then you would switch back to the comment mode, and you will be able to leave comments on that page as well. Let's select this arrow here, for example. Can you please remove this arrow? It's a little bit too much. And there is this attachment icon here that you can click on, and it allows you to upload a file, any extension, any type. So let's say you want to replace this arrow with another image, or you want to probably upload a font for the developer to add, or you want to upload a different image to integrate. So this attachment feature to the comments come very, very handy when developing a new website and you want to replace a logo or an image or a font or whatsoever. So you simply click on the attachment icon and then select the file you want to attach. And all what you have to do is submit, and then the comment is going to be attached with the file as well. So here on the side, you can open this sidebar and see all the comments that are left on all the projects. So you see here the number of the comments, who left the comments, when, and you can see on which page. This one is on home page. When you hover, you can see like the OS version. You can see if it's Windows or Mac, which version, and you can see the viewport, the exact resolution of that page. So you don't just leave comments.
Just a moment. Very important. It's very important to mention that when testing resolutions, it's usually the pitfall of projects. You know, you create an amazing design, an amazing website on a Chrome version or an Opera version or a Firefox version. And people who develop websites and design them on a regular basis know what I'm talking about. You get this amazing design and suddenly you test it on another browser or you test it on another version even of the same browser, and you're getting everything messed up. So these kind of small features, they do help everyone, and it saves you using tools like how they are called, the Stack
browser.
Stack browser, yeah, Stack browser and such tools, exactly. So we did pay attention to all the small features required in the communications between the designers and the developers and the clients. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we try to make the comments very contextual. So because if you tell somebody that this is not showing properly and you are not giving him the right context, he wouldn't understand in which environments that bug have surfaced or showed up, especially for developers. So this gives you more context to know where the bug was found, on which resolution or which browser, and you would be able to jump on it and fix it really quickly without trying to reproduce. And you can easily reproduce the same environment where the bug was found. What else? So here we're still on comment mode, and you can see here all the people participating in the project. If you want to share the projects, you can either search for existing collaborators. Let's say people that you have previously worked with on other projects. You can simply see them here on the share with section. Or you can share the project by email by entering any email address, and we send an invitation to that person to join the projects. Or simply you can share the projects by this private link, and anyone who has access to that link can see the projects. You have an option to allow guests to share the projects, or you just want them to be able to comment and interact. And that gives you more options to privacy. But here, let me explain a very important concept that we had so many questions about, and it's if people need their teammates to be within the same organization in order for them to collaborate on the same projects. And the answer is no. So we have this profile that we call guest, and basically in the use case, let's say for an agency that want to send or invite the client to collaborate on that project, they don't need the clients to pay for the tool or anything to be able to comment, and you basically invite them by email or by private link, and they can log in on the projects as guests without creating an account, without paying for them as a paying user or whatsoever. So these guest users are unlimited and free. And this is very important to explain to the community. So you can pretty much invite as many people as you want to our projects without actually paying for them, but they can have the same access to the projects. They can comment, they can reply and everything, but they won't be able to do some very advanced things like creating probably another projects and such.
That's pretty cool, because I know that for a lot of clients, like joining another tool is sometimes very inconvenient. And if you made it possible that you will just share the link and they can comment and basically tell you whatever they would be telling you in this long email thread, I mean, it's pretty straightforward then.
Yes, exactly. And it's been one of the motivations why we created this project. Because the competition has very inconvenient way of requesting feedback. Most of tools out there, they require you to install a Chrome extension or create an account or install a script. So imagine you are working with a client and you just want to ask him to get some feedback on some landing page or website you are building for him. You're not going to ask him to install a Chrome extension in order to do that.
Exactly.
The guy is going to go for the easy option and send you probably an audio message on WhatsApp or on Messenger, or just shoot you an email with a huge list of things to change, like number 1, number 2, number 3. And let's face it, everybody knows that this is how every client is doing it. You are not going to make them install a completely new tool in order for you to get feedback from them. And
like
this is the main pain we're trying to fix. So you simply share the link or invite the client by email, and they can access the projects within 20 seconds. All what they have to give us is their name and their email, and we ask for their email just to notify them if somebody have replied to their comments, or somebody have resolved one of the comments, or somebody have mentioned them in a comment within that project, and that's all. So it's pretty quick and easy for clients to join projects without creating an account.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
There is a lot of marketing tools. You know, a guy posts, "This is my homepage. Please burn it, or review it, or click on it and leave comments." So instead of bouncing between platforms and leaving just log in. You know, they do the CRO review of your website on the website, and you know, it's really easy to access that feedback later on as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like how I was, how my clients were solving it when I was working on a web design project. It was that they just took a screenshot of a website or of the specific element on the website. They pasted it into Google Docs, and then they just wrote the comment below. So yes, there was sort of collaboration in there, because you can comment in the Google Docs, but still taking screenshots and opening Google Docs and everything. It was a lot of back and forth.
Yes, exactly. No tools, alternatives are there. You just gotta pick yours, or you can simply send just a text without making the screenshot. But that text is gonna be 2 paragraphs long. And you change the bottom on the top left on the solution page from green to yellow. That's so long and very hard to understand. While using Fronter, you just need to point and click. You don't have to say much. Just make this smaller, make this green, make this bigger, change this image. It's not like these long descriptive paragraphs that you need to write to explain something as small as changing text size or reporting a tiny bug or whatsoever. It's very, very convenient and time consuming, and we've been using it internally for quite a while now, and it's saving us hours and hours of back and forth and feedback and emails. So let's jump back here to the tool. Now we have covered the almost most of the features. So we talked about the navigate and comment mode and how they work. We talked about the sharing options and what is the difference between an actual user and a guest. And here is like the magical thing about Fronter, and we worked so hard to make it somehow doesn't look like people should start using a totally different tool to manage their tasks. We wanted to fit existing workflows of whatever company is using. So we don't want you to use Fronter to replace some other tool. We want you to use Fronter to give more contexts and more data to the project management tools you're using actually. So I'm gonna talk here about the export feature, which is the feature that everybody loves about Fronter. So here on the sidebar where you have all the comments, if there are some comments that you need to take action on, or probably you need to delegate to someone within your team, you can simply select these comments and this button will show up down here, export comments. You click on it, and here you have all these tools where you can export your comments as tasks. You can export your comment to Trello as a task within a team, within a board, within a list. You can export your comments as a task on Asana or on Monday, or as a to-do on Basecamp. So these covers almost 90% of
project management tools.
Yeah, that people are using. Most people are either using Trello, Asana, Monday, or Basecamp, and they don't have to change the way they are managing their tasks and their projects. They can simply export these comments as tasks to their favorite tool, and it goes with all the details. It goes with the screenshot, with a screenshot of the page with the highlighted area where the where the comment was left. It goes with the text that was left. It goes with all the details, such as viewport, the browser, the OS, and all the details necessary to take action on that task.
Wait, so if you export a task into this project management tool, it will be exported together with a screenshot of the particular element of the site?
Yes, exactly. So let me show you here. I can give you a quick demo. Let's choose Trello. I think my account is already connected to my Trello account. Otherwise, you just need to log in using your Trello credentials and approve our app, and that's it. It takes 1 minute to connect your Trello account. So I'm just gonna select Trello. Then it asks me, where do you wanna export? So I have several teams on Trello, and I'm gonna select, for example, a pilot team. And after that, it's gonna ask me which board. So I have several boards where I can export it. Let's say I'm gonna export it to design, and then I have to select on which list. I have to do, in progress, and the review. I'm gonna obviously export it under to do and click export comment. And that's it. Congratulations, your comment has been exported. Let me open Trello here to show you that the comment has been exported. So it was on App Pilot, on Design. Here is it. Can you please remove the arrow? It's a little bit too much. It goes with the browser, the resolution, the macOS, and an attachment of the image with the highlighted area selected where the comment was left. So with the alternative to this kind of exported tasks is probably 2 paragraphs long, trying to explain all the environment specifications where this problem was happening. And it makes it much easier with few clicks to export these comments with all the details in a screenshot. You don't have to enter into details and explaining exactly what the task is about.
Yeah, I can imagine that client would say, hey, can you remove this arrow? And there are 4 arrows. So you would need to ask which one.
Yeah, exactly.
The one on the right. Okay, the totally on the right, or the third one?
Yeah, exactly. It's just much more complicated and time consuming. So after you export, close the window, and here you are. And then you can keep going and probably having more revisions and more comments and more bugs to report. And you just keep exporting them and assigning them. It's up to you to assign it on your tool to the developer or the designer or the copywriter. And we won't change the way you are already working and managing your projects.
That's perfect. All right. Before we'll continue, guys, we have actually a little competition going on as usual. So if you will buy during this webinar, if you will give a fronter a chance, you have a chance to win. It's a hoodie and mug, right?
Yeah, I think it's a hoodie, a mug, and a sweater. No?
Hoodie, mug, and a sweater. So yeah, you can literally be fully equipped for winter. So make sure you will check out Front Row app, and if it's for you, just give it a shot, and you will maybe receive other cool Fronter swag as well. And we already have a lot of questions, so guys, keep it coming, please. We'll be answering them all after the live presentation, which will be in a couple of minutes. So, Lokman, I would ask you now if you could show us how it exactly works when you upload an image. So we are not like working on a live website, but we want to, for example, work with the content we are creating for our client, if you are a marketing agency, or maybe you're a photographer and you want to share a photo with your client. So how should we do it?
Yeah, sure. So, but before we do that, let me show you two more things really quick before we jump into that. So we talked a lot about project management softwares to export tasks to and everything, but I haven't talked much about the visual bug reporting aspects of Fronter, and it can be used within product management teams to manage bugs and issues. And we have made 3 integrations specially for that, which most people use: GitHub, GitLab, and Jira. So the same way it works for Trello, Asana, Monday, and Basecamp, it works exactly the same for GitHub, GitLab, and Jira, and you can export it as an issue or as a bug in your product management software. And that works for a completely different use case. Because in the first ones, we were talking more about web design and landing pages. But for GitLab and GitHub and Jira, it's more of product management process.
Yes.
So this was one of the things. The second one is this 3 toggle buttons here that allows you to see the website on different resolutions. And it basically shows you your website on the mobile version, on the tablet, on a desktop, and allows you to see it within different resolutions, just in case you want to leave feedback on a specific resolutions of something showing up not very good on mobile, but probably very well on desktop. And it allows you, and it just saves you the hassle of leaving comments or having several projects for the mobile and for the desktop. So it works perfectly for the 3 resolutions.
I see. All right, Lokman, we have a little question, just in 1 or 2 sentences, if you could answer. Yusuf just joined and he's telling, can you tell me function of this tool? So for people who are joining, listen up.
Sorry, what was the question?
Like if you can describe in 1 sentence what exactly is Fronter, because people are still joining and we want to give them the context.
Yeah, sure, of course. So Fronter, it's a visual collaboration tools for teams and agencies to manage feedback on every type of web projects, as simple as it is.
All right, we will show you some live examples as well, and of course you can still watch a replay here on Facebook, so make sure you will check it because this tool is pretty interesting. Okay, so Lokman, do you think we can show how to collaborate on a still images instead of live websites?
Yes, of course. So let me take you back to my sketch files and just like do a proper example. I'm gonna open my sketch and open one of the pages I have here, for example. Wait. Landing pages.
Can you show them?
Yeah, this is just like some freebie that I downloaded from the internet. We can do a case with, but yeah, let me show you like the Fronter design, and let's take our actual website design and use it for the example.
Sounds good. So basically what is going to happen right now, guys, before Lokman will find everything, you can collaborate on either live websites. So if you have a website, if you have a landing page, you can just paste the URL into Fronter and it will allow you to put comments on any visual element on the website. And also, what are we doing right now is that you can take the still image. You can take, for example, a wireframe or a PDF and put it into Fronter, and then you can collaborate on this specific tool, on a specific file only, without going live on the website. So these are two options which you can use.
Perfect. So here I have the design of the actual website of Fronter, and let's say we're still at the design phase, and I want to collect feedback from my team and see what they think about the design, about the copy, etc. I will just export my design as, I don't know, it doesn't matter, GPG or PNG or whatever image format. So just export it, save, and here it is on my desktop. So I will come here on Fronter. Can you confirm that you still see my screen?
Yes, I see your screen.
Perfect. So I create new projects. I go under the images tab. I call it Fronter landing page. And then I select the images. Boom. I go to my desktop. Where's my image? It's here. Open. Upload.
Heavy file.
All right, we before it uploads, guys, if you buy during this webinar, you have a chance to win sweater, hoodie, and a mug. So you will be completely equipped for winter.
So here we are.
So this is the screenshot, or not screenshot, but the export you just made from Sketch. Upload it into Fronter.
Yes, exactly. And now I can leave a comment anywhere the exact same way it works on live websites. You can just point on and click anywhere on the page and leave your comments everywhere and attach file to the comments the same way. And here you have the image management. So you see this actual image which is uploaded, and you have a delete button just in case you want to replace it with a newer version. Or even if you make an update of that specific image, you just drag and drop it here, and we're going to replace the old one with the new one. Or if you have, probably you want to upload another page, let's export another page here to my desktop. And I can just click here and upload it directly from within the project page.
All right.
Loading, and it's going to be added to the project images here. In the same way, I can navigate between images either using these arrows on the right and the left of the page, or you can just select the image from here and it automatically switch.
Okay.
And for the rest of the features, it works exactly the same way, the same sharing features, the same export for the comments, and it's just not having the three toggle buttons to switch between resolutions because it's an actual image.
Yes.
But for the rest, it works exactly the same.
All right. That's pretty cool. So would you recommend using this feature like for website projects, or would you recommend it for people who create content, for example, for their clients? Because I know that there was a question like this. Because the content needs to go through some revision loops, and I find this quite convenient, like to share, for example, 10 pieces of content for upcoming month, and client can either comment or just approve directly.
Yes, of course, definitely. Like we made it somehow not to work only for web-based projects. Like it doesn't have to be a website or a landing page. You can actually upload any type of content that you want. You can probably upload banners, Facebook banners, or like AdWords banners, or any type of content, as long as it's the same format that we support, it's gonna definitely work.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can switch between designs, you know, just live in front of everyone while you're collaborating.
That's pretty cool. Guys, this is interesting, like how easy it was actually it was to explain. Like we are in for half an hour and some more minutes and we understand the whole thing. Like
yeah. The beauty of the product, it's that it's very easy to explain and it's very simple to use. It doesn't take a steep learning curve to explore all the features. It's super simple and it's exactly what everyone needs if he works on any type of web projects. And doing the two types of projects, the images and the live website, covers pretty much the whole process of making a website. So you can use uploading the images during the design phase. You're still collaborating with the designer and probably filling in the developer how the design is going to be if he has any objections, probably sorting out the copy with the copywriter at that stage. But this is what tools like InVision and Marvel are lacking. They just stop at the design process. But
yes,
let's agree, we don't all work with the same process as these huge companies that they sort out everything during the design process and the rest will follow. We all make mistakes. We all change things after we convert that design to proper HTML and CSS. Sometimes we want to change the copy. Sometimes we want to change the image. Sometimes the color is not showing up as good as the design. And the collaboration doesn't stop just at the end of the design process, but it keeps going even after the website is live. And it's something that can be used for a very long time. It's not just only during the production process. The tool can be used to run experiments and A/B tests. For example, we can use it to tell each other we should probably A/B test this thing. We should change the text of this thing. It's something that can be used constantly to communicate ideas within the framework of web projects and landing pages.
Yeah, what I really like about when you were explaining this tool for me to me for the first time is exactly what you said. That you can just work with this tool from the very first like piece of paper you will draw for your first wireframe, right? You can just upload it there and you can comment. Then you will put it into design. Then you will put it into code. Then it's a live production website, and then you can just do the bug fixing using this tool. So it's not only production phase, as you're saying. And we have a question here which is quite related to what we are discussing right now, so I will answer it now. And this question is, can we use in the app development this tool, or it will work in the website projects only?
So this is something that we are constantly working on because it's a case-by-case thing. So for now, it totally works as long as you switch to navigate mode and you log in within your app, or I don't know, CMS or CRM or whatever that tool you are working on, and you want to access inside the app. For now, we still have some issues with some specific cases, but we are on top of them every time. So I just want to tell you, like, if you're trying to use Fronter for some kind of web app and you're not able to log in or not able to access that page because of some issue, you just reach out to us and we're gonna fix it right away.
We are really quick on the support.
I think the person was referring to like mobile applications.
Mobile applications.
Yeah.
No, we do not support mobile applications at this stage.
But of course, live mobile applications are not available. But if you have like mockups and everything, you can upload it, right?
Yes, of course. Of course. If you have image mockups, you can definitely upload them to Fronter.
Yeah. All right. I think we can jump into the questions. What do you guys think? We have a lot of them.
Where can I see the questions, by the way?
Where can you see what?
The questions.
I have them all here in the notes, and I will be sharing my screen and you will be seeing them all.
Okay, perfect.
So basically what I did, I prepared some questions I saw in the group, and of course questions I'm interested in as well. And then we have a lot of questions from our community, so let's go quickly through it. Let me share my screen. Please tell me if you can see it now.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So as you already know, guys, Fronter Deal is live. If you buy during this webinar, you have a chance to win Fronter hoodie, Fronter mug, plus sweater. So make sure you will give it a shot. All right. Also, Fronter, there are some real customers, so you can go to fronter.io and read the testimonials. So you are more sure that it's actually for you. And now the question time. And if you have, of course, any questions, feel free to asking them. Our team is reporting them back to me, and I'm putting them into this presentation. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So first question, does it allow for content to be attached, images, copy PDFs, etc.? I think we answered this one. It does.
Yes.
All right, let me do it like this. Do you still see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay, perfect. So answer to this question, yes, you can. Question number 2, is this like Azure? I'm looking for a feedback tool specifically for content creation feedback, edits and approvals. Would this fit my use case?
Yeah, I have seen this this comment previously. I wasn't aware of that tool. I checked it out very, very quickly. And yeah, we pretty much fit. So it's pretty much exactly like Azure. It's just one thing that I have seen on that tool that we do not support. It's like text documents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so answer is yes, it fits the use case.
Yeah.
All right. Another question, Ish. This is the whole reason I didn't get Project Huddle, because you were bringing something more powerful and easier to use. Okay, it's not a question, but it's a nice message, so I put it there.
Thank you.
All right. Another question is, do I have install anything? What about my clients?
I love this question. Of course, you do not have to install anything, otherwise it wouldn't be worth it. And your clients don't need to install anything. They just have to open the link you're gonna send them, enter their name and their email, and they are in. No sign up or whatsoever.
Okay, that's perfect. What's the difference between this tool and InVision?
So InVision, it's more of a design-oriented tool that have more powerful features when it comes to the design process, inspecting sketch files or Figma files, or extracting all the data to convert the design probably to HTML and CSS. Mm-hmm. Plus, they have the collaboration and feedback section that we have the exact same ones as a soft feature for Fronter. So basically, it has some of the features that exist on InVision, and then we have more powerful features that everybody would need after the InVision process.
Okay, perfect answer. Thank you.
On a live website.
Yeah, exactly.
What'd you say, Haim?
Like working on live website.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
How can my clients comment?
So you just invite them to the project by email or by public private link. They open that link. They have to log in as guests. So there are two options. If it's a teammate that have already an account, he can log in using his account. Or if it's a client that have no idea what the tool is about, he can simply log in as guest by giving us his name and his email. All
right. Price? Normally, how much do you charge for this?
So normally we have a starter plan of $19 a month. Mm-hmm. That doesn't include all the integrations. and we have a $25 a month per user that includes all the integrations.
So that's like a normal monthly price, but on PitchGround, the basic plan starts at usual $49, and I will walk you through the other licenses too after the Q&A. How many projects can I have active at a time?
Unlimited.
All right.
Phone and back.
On each plan.
Yes, exactly.
That's amazing.
On all plans.
Okay. How do the integrations work? Why should I use them?
Okay, so integration work very simply by selecting specific comments or all comments on a project and exporting them as tasks to one of the integrations. Why you should use them? You probably should not use them, or you should use them, depends on the use case. But if you are already using these softwares to manage your projects internally, it comes in more handy to convert these comments as tasks in your project management software, or in a web product management project. It would come in very handy to report bugs and issues to Jira, GitHub, and GitLab with only a few clicks.
Yes.
Eventually, this is a productivity and collaboration tool. Productivity, you know, teams work better when they collaborate more effectively. That's why you work less, you get even less feedback at times. For instance, if someone provides feedback and while he's working on a live website and not a static design, usually gets sometimes to reconsider. We see that sometimes, we are getting less and less feedback the more project progress, because clients either understand the design or the work, or they went through some process of maturity with it, because they see it.
You there?
Yeah.
I see an echo from you, I believe.
Better now?
Should be.
Okay.
All right. Can I continue?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. Which product management software is being currently supported?
For now, it's GitHub, GitLab, and Jira, and I'm going to use this question to ask the community if they have any specific tools that they are using. Please report to us, talk to us on live chat, or just comment on the thread and tell us what tools we need to integrate next. We are very open and waiting for your suggestions.
We actually already have some integration ideas, so I will let them know later here in the Q&A.
Yeah,
so, do I need to add every single page inside URL field?
No, if it's one website, you can actually navigate within that website using only one project. But
oh yeah, that's true. That's what you've shown actually, that you can just input, like you can just paste the website URL, for example, intercom, and if you need to comment on other pages of this website, you can just switch from comment mode to navigate mode and navigate on the website with different pages, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Another question is, how many people can view a project?
So I don't actually understand what he means by view, but you can invite as many people as you want to a project.
So I can invite as many, for example, clients or people from the client company to a project, or share the link to unlimited people, right?
Yes, exactly. They wouldn't have access to most of the features, but they're going to be able to comment and reply to comments.
Okay. Does front-end work with WordPress, React, or Vue?
Yeah, it works with all type of framework. It works with WordPress, React, Vue.js, PHP, whatever, Shopify. It works in every kind of platform or framework.
All right. Yes, we answered this one. Does Fronter work with responsive websites? You can actually change the formats. You can navigate between mobile, tablet, and desktop. So
yes, indeed.
Can I integrate Fronter to Asana, Trello, and Basecamp? Yes, we answered this one. What is the difference between user and a client?
So a user can actually create projects and use integrations, but a client can only join a project, comment on a project, and reply on that project. That's all. Okay.
Another question, what is your road plan, aka roadmap? What are you planning to the future?
So for the future, first we're gonna be working a lot on the product to make it more solid and support more integrations. And to be honest, like we have 2 road plans that we might follow in the future. I won't be talking about them, but we will definitely let users lead the road plan.
Basically, sometimes why people ask this question is because maybe they have some bad experience with previous LTDs and they just want to know if you will be around in the future, if you won't just disappear in 2 months after they purchase.
Yeah, definitely we won't disappear. We will be here for much longer than they think. So the ideas that we are having, it's actually 2 ideas. It's either extending the feedback thing to more supports, probably feedback on documents and feedback on videos and feedback on audios, and that would open up doors to collaboration on several type of formats
and apps.
Or, excuse me, Haim?
Mobile apps.
Yeah, and mobile apps as well. Or we would take the project to another way, which is bringing more of the InVision features and bringing more of the product management and project management features. But I think this is a really hard questions. I cannot answer it at the moment, and because we are not sure 100%, I don't want to make any promises, but we will definitely be listening to our users and letting them lead the way.
All right, that's amazing. Okay, another question. Is that a screenshot or is it working on an iframe? It was referring to while you were showing the live presentation.
So it is working on an iframe.
Okay. Is Fronter a feedback tool exclusively, or does it also have wireframing capabilities? It's really hard to tell from copy on your website and on PitchGround.
Okay, so we do not have wireframing capabilities, and if you would like to see that in the future within Fronter, feel free to suggest that on our roadmap. And yeah, we are exclusively a feedback tool for now.
Okay. This is a long one, but can I upload other file like JPEG or PDF or Word? I have social media agency. I need clients feedback for all contents Instagram before I schedule it. If we can, so please integrate with SocialChamp. So after clients deal with the contents, we will direct using SocialChamp.
That's a very good idea, actually. So for now, we offer upload of images and PDFs only. We might support more formats in the future. That will depend on what most of the users will ask for. So I think Fronter is perfect for your use to validate content of Instagram before scheduling it. And yeah, this is definitely something we might consider to actually export the images to SocialChamp after.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm using InVision. Fronter can be an alternative.
So that mainly depends on what you are using in InVision. Let's say InVision, it's a very big company today. They have completely different products. They have the design system manager, they have the inspector, they have extensions for Sketch and Figma. You can really not compare InVision to Fronter. It's Fronter, by the way, not Frontier. And
do people mix it often?
What you can compare of Fronter to InVision, it's mainly the collaboration on feedback on design files. And it's definitely a better alternative because it doesn't stop at the design process and it goes beyond that even after the project is live.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you are with the same client for a year or two. You know, you don't want to bounce back to designs. He needs you to fix things on the website. You just snap the website, fix this, do this, make the logo bigger, you know. It's an ongoing collaboration and feedback tool. It's that's what it does.
Yeah, the live website feature, commenting and annotation, I think it's one of the best features of this tool for the reasons you said, because in InVision you just need to upload the new design into InVision and send the new design. So yeah, it's not that convenient. All right, another question. What about comment history, and how about we do the revision? We can merge the new one with previous one.
What about the comment history? And how about when we do the revision, we can merge the new one with previous one? So for comments, for now, we don't have a history revision timeline, but this is definitely one of our next things to build, and you will see it very soon live on Fronter. Regarding images, so basically if you replace if you upload a new image, we definitely replace the previous ones. And yeah, I think this applies only to the image feature.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You review a site, you make feedback on live site, then developers make revision. Will it reflect instantly on Fronter app? Take a screenshot from previous snapshot?
It will reflect instantly because we're actually mirroring the live website. So when it's going to go live on your website, it's going to be live on Fronter as well.
Unless you have an image of the previous version.
Mm-hmm. So if you're collaborating on a live website, yes, it will be updated immediately. But of course, if you're collaborating on image, which
you have to update it manually.
Yeah, you need to update manually. How does this does it work with responsive site? Can we segment feedback for desktop and for mobile?
Yeah, so for now, you cannot segment feedback for desktop and for mobile, but this is something that you're gonna see live in probably a week or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And obviously it works with responsive sites.
Yes. Is Fronter better than Draftium?
I have no idea what is that.
All right, so I'm sorry that we cannot answer this question.
Yeah, probably I'll check it out later and answer directly on the thread.
All right, that'd be awesome. What's the difference between user and guest?
So a user can use the integrations, can create new projects. A guest can only comment and reply to comments after he joins one project.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Request integration, start infinity.
I have no idea what is that, but we will definitely add it to the roadmap.
Okay. Request integration, River.
Same here.
And how does this compare to user back?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and we have got that question several times. So actually, user back is to collect feedback from visitors of a website.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Probably I have to check it again. So, you know, I don't want to make a mistake. Let me check user-back's features one more time and reply on the thread as well to that question. But I think we are totally different about the way we see feedback. I think user-back is to collect feedback on a website, on one specific website through the website visitors. And Fronter is more of an internal tool for teams and agencies to collaborate with clients and collect feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we use in app development this tool, or will it work with website project only? We actually answered this one, right? But I think we can quickly answer it again for people who are joining.
Yes, of course, you can use it for app development as long as it's web app and not mobile app, and it does not work for websites only.
And if you want to use it for mobiles, you just need to upload the design in PDF or some image format.
Yeah.
And I think that, no, one more. Can users and guests use Fronter on their mobile devices?
Yeah, so for now it works. So it works on mobiles and tablets. It's just not 100% optimized. They might come through like some hiccups and little bugs there, here and there, but we're definitely on top of that, and it will be 100% operational on mobile devices and tablets.
All right, that's perfect. And I have more questions which are not in this presentation, so I will just read them. And question is from Chi Kyang, and she or he is asking, I'm sorry, I just see the name here in the chat. Can same user account signing in from different machines?
I did not read.
I think if people can sign in from different like devices.
As long as they use different users or a guest account. Yeah.
Can same user account sign in from different machines? What is the question?
Probably not, right?
Yeah, it will be blocked by IP address. So if you probably log in with the same accounts in, I don't know, in Czech Republic and then in the USA, probably it's gonna log you off the other one.
But we are talking if it's like at the same time. But of course, you can log in like from your mobile and then from your
yeah, obviously, yeah, for sure.
Because it's web based, right? So it's accessible everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, another request integration start Infinity. And Noam is asking, please listen up because this is a little technical question. Since you work on iframes, how do you handle X-frames and CSP headers and other security constraints that apply in those environments?
I cannot answer that question. It's a little bit too technical for me, but I can definitely have an answer for Noam.
Okay. All right, so I don't see any other questions. So guys, if you have any other question right now, it's a good time to send them. So please make sure that you will ask them if you want to get them answered right now. But about that, Fronter is live, as we discussed, and if you buy during this webinar, you have a chance to win a kick-ass Mac sweatshirt and hoodie, right? So 3 pieces of swag you can get for your winter. So make sure you will go to pitchground.com /products/Fronter, and you will check it out. As we said, we start on $49 lifetime, and you will get 3 users. So Lokman, once again, who is a user?
Who is a user?
Yes.
So a user is somebody who's part of the same organization that have the power to create new projects and to export comments and to use the integrations basically and export all comments as tasks to all integrations that we have. Okay, so for $49 you can access 3 users and unlimited projects, unlimited guests, all integrations, user management with lifetime access, unlimited access to all features and updates, and of course 60-day no questions asked refund policy. And then the plans are different in the number of users. Yeah. So for $98 you will get access to 6 users, for $149 9 users, for $196 12, and so on, $245 to 20.
And there we go. So guys, make sure you will check it out. It's pitchground.com/products/fronter. And just if it's for you, make sure you will check it.
Let's talk about one more thing about the last plan. Can you scroll down?
Sure.
So on this plan, I think, yeah, the enterprise here for this plan, we unlock the enterprise features, which include white label, which basically when you are on the project page and you have the Fronter logo on the bottom left, you can definitely change that with your agency logo if you are dealing with clients and external stakeholders and you don't want to show Fronter as a brand of the tool that you are using.
All right, that's pretty cool. So I know that a lot of people are actually fans of white labeling in our community. So if you run an agency and you are considering using Fronter, maybe this plan is for you. So once again, you will be able to remove the logo of Fronter and put there your agency logo, so it will look like it's your tool basically. Lokman, let me stop sharing screen right now. If you want, you can in 1 minute show Fronter again, and I will open another site here with all the webinars we'll be doing in upcoming days. So yeah, hold on. So, all right. So basically you are showing the projects right now, right?
Yeah, this is the dashboard with all the projects.
Yeah, and this is unlimited.
Sorry?
And this is unlimited.
Yeah, you can create as many projects as you want. And yeah, and there are like two things I haven't showed earlier. So you have the notification thing. So whenever somebody makes an action, you will get notified within Fronter. Either it's a comment or a reply or a mention. We get desktop notifications that would bring you back to the project as well. And we get email notifications. So if somebody comments or reply to your comments or mentions you in a comment or resolve one of the comments, you will automatically get notified either on Fronter or by desktop notification or through one of these amazing integrations that I haven't talked about before, which is Slack. So you don't have to, if we're bothering you with emails and you're using Slack internally, you can get real-time notifications about all the projects within any Slack channel of your company.
All right. Okay, let me share my screen really quickly. Sharing now. And guys, we prepared webinar series as usual, and this one is titled Client Management Academy, simple to use strategies to manage your project smoothly and get paid on time. I will be doing this academy with Haim, so it's going to be quite interesting because he's a really experienced guy when it comes to client management. And we came up with really interesting topics. I believe that we haven't talked about topics like this in PitchGround yet. So these are the topics. We launched today, of course, on 15th, and tomorrow we are talking about the hairy hand principle. Handle difficult clients like a boss, get feedback, and get paid. So Haim will be talking about this really interesting principle, and I know that this will make you curious. And if you are like solving a lot of back and forths with clients when it comes to design, this webinar is for you.
Especially if you have problems getting paid.
Yes.
Tune into that webinar.
And what I understood, it's basically that what is hairy hand principle, I won't explain it fully, of course, is that your clients actually want to say something about your design, and you need to make them feel that they are participating on the design and on the decision process. Is that right, Haim?
Yeah, they need to contribute somehow, and you need to give them that stage, and we will go through how to do that.
Yeah, a really simple trick you can apply immediately, so make sure you will join here. On 17th, the day after, the hard drive principle. learn to plan your projects and create precise estimates. So Haim, what can people expect here?
Well, basically, the hard drive principle talks about how to manage expectations with the client and how not to overshoot or miss deadlines. You need really to manage the client in all the stage, and the hard drive principle just gives you a simple rule of thumb that will allow you to manage these expectations as you progress in your projects.
Yeah, again, this will be interesting because I know that when I was doing some estimates and proposals, usually it ends up being a lot more work than I expected before. October 18th, using the right soft skills to maintain a healthy relationship with your clients. So it's not only about techniques and strategies, but also about the soft skills and how to communicate maybe in a better way. So they will be happy working with you. And then you can use this happiness, quote unquote use. You can leverage this great relationship you built with your client, and on October 22nd, you will learn how to get more clients by leveraging recommendations and referrals. A lot of businesses are reliable on recommendations and referrals, but not so many have some sort of process in place, which allows them to get these referrals like in a predictable basis. So make sure that you will join here as well if you want to discover this quite interesting customer acquisition channel. So that's about it, guys. Thanks a lot for joining. This was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
It was fun.
It was fun. I'm really looking forward to the next webinars. Guys, if you want to join, make sure you will go to fronter.pitchground.com and you can register completely for free. You can then join on Zoom or on Facebook as usual. And yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. So that's about it right now, guys. Thanks a lot for joining, and I will see you in the next days.
Thank you very much for having us, Jakub. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Lokman. Thank you very much, Haim, and I will see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.